Ladies and gentlemen, our next act is a very brilliant act. She's actually won the best comedian at the Emma Awards. Please give a big round of applause for Ria Lina.
Thank you so much. So people often want to know how I got into comedy. Well, I'm a half Filipino, half German British woman who was raised in the Netherlands at an American school. Clearly, life wasn't hard enough. But visually, I look like an exact cross between my Filipino mother and my German father. Well, facially, not anatomically. It's not like I inherited my right half from my father. It's why I'm taller from behind. I mean, in my face, I look Asian. Well, I look vaguely Asian. I'm Vasian. But I didn't always know that I was Asian, which is interesting because growing up as a child, you don't think about the way that you look to other people. You just accept your world for what it is. And the world around me was white. I was raised in the West. And, you know, and your mom is your mom. Your dad is your dad. You accept that. If your dad likes to get dressed up on a Saturday and call himself Tallulah, you just think all dads do that. They don't. But it explains why we moved to the Netherlands. So it wasn't until I was about 14 years old that I realized, hang on, I'm not white. Which was a weird thing to discover. I mean, it was slightly disappointing. With that realization came the disappointment that I can never be the lead in a rom-com film. The most I can hope for is the heavily pierced gay best friend. Or a science fiction alien. Or thanks to Netflix, a combo of the two. But it wasn't all bad, because with the realization that I was Asian, it was special. Suddenly I was special. Suddenly I was a member of Club Asian. I mean, this is brilliant. I mean, how many of us could there be? And with membership comes perks as well. Like, for example, the reason I found out I was Asian is I turned up to high school on the first day, and by the end of the first day, I'd solved all the math. This is actually why high school is so lonely for Asian kids, because every time we call up our white friends to hang out, they can't come because they're still doing their math homework. And boy, can I multitask. Just as an example, I can cook a stir fry and clean the bathroom with one hand while playing the violin with the other hand, all the while arranging a vase of flowers with my teeth. I mean, obviously I don't. I'm a woman. I delegate. But I could, and that's the point. I think the best benefit of Club Asian is the genetics. We don't age the way other races age. You know how they say black don't crack? Yellow don't mellow. We're essentially 12 until the day that we're 90. That's it. There's no in between. You've never seen a middle-aged Asian woman. We're either sweet little sex kittens or we're wise old women. A lovely little geisha girl or something from the ring. That's it. There's no in between, right? I remember when it happened to my mother. We call it the change. I just came down to breakfast one day and went, oh my goodness, I don't remember watching the video. Oh, it's you, Mom. Okay. Here's a fun fact for you. You know how other races age and then they die? If you're Asian, you do the aging and then you shrink. That's it. You're 12, you're 90, you're Yoda. That's where my mother is right now. Old Asian woman, am I? It's not all positives, though. I looked into it. I realized that I think the Asians are the only race that are positively discriminated against, as far as I can tell. For example, if you apply to university in the US and they know that you're an Asian applicant, some universities will expect you to score 140 points higher than Caucasian applicants, 450 points higher than black applicants for the same courses. As far as I can tell, the only reason we allow this to continue is because you've called it the human race. And if you're going to call it a race, well, we're Asian and we're going to compete. And behind every Asian applicant, of course, is a tiger mom going, 140 point, you do 170 point, you saw all the math. By the way, I do have a tiger mom as well. My mom's a tiger mom. If you don't know what that is, you know, they push you. They want you to achieve hard and young. For example, I have a bachelor's in experimental pathology. I also have a master's in forensics. And I have a PhD in viral bioinformatics. Do you know what that is? Yeah, no, neither do I. But I My mother is so proud of my sister. But you know what? I know that I'm not white. I've realized that. But the thing is, I'm not white. I'm half German. That's like the ultimate goal for white supremacists. It's almost not fair. Think about what I bring to the table with all my Asian skills. I'm like the leader they don't know they're looking for. But you know what? It turns out that I am neither Caucasian, nor Asian, nor a mix between the two. Because as I got told recently by a TV producer, I'm too ethnically ambiguous to put on television, because who would watch me? Who would watch me? That is worse than being corrected for calling myself mixed race by someone who said, no, 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 the term is ethnic blend, by a woman in Starbucks. That's not even, hey, where do you come from? What's your cultural background? That's a, do you even have a cultural background? So who would watch me? Who would watch me? This is based on that idea that, oh, but only Muslims watch Muslims, or only Asian people watch Asians on television. And I was like, I don't know who would watch me. Women? Pretty people? Educated people? I tick a lot of boxes. Anyway, folks, my name is Ria Lina. Thank you so much.